The new season has arrived and some people just don't get it. They'll never experience the scenes of a last-minute winner.
Never understand the importance of bragging rights over a rival or know the thrill of bouncing back from a defeat.
Being a football fan is a rollercoaster ride of emotions, but we wouldn't have it any other way. There's nothing quite like it.
Sky Bet is not for everyone. It's for the fans. 18 plus. T's and C's apply. Gambleaware.org.
Tottenham obviously got a massive result, and it looks like they're going to add Eberiche Eze to the squad.
How's he gone to Spurs, not Arsenal?
Mate,
How was that free kick disallowed against Chelsea, by the way?
Sad,
They got away
sad.
with one there, didn't they?
I think it was the right decision to rule it out from what I've read, but it's obviously ludicrous that that was ruled out.
Yeah,
It's obviously
He's been
that.
gone over twice now with great free
The
kicks.
first
The
game of the
opening
last
day.
season.
What's a real shame for Eze is that's probably his last contribution to Palace. What a way to sign off. You win the FA Cup in your penultimate game. You then score a free kick at Stamford Bridge. Like they don't, they haven't got a great record at Stamford Bridge.
The last time they ruled.
They
The
did
last
win
time
there
they
on my
made that.
wedding day, but
What's that?
Palace beat Chelsea on my wedding day.
Wow.
1st of April, April Fool's Day, 2017. We
Were
lost
you
to Palace
watching
at
the
home.
game?
Yeah, of course. We had it on at the wedding.
Yeah.
Was that the Pulis as manager?
had it on.
Sam
Must have.
Allardyce. One of those. two,
Pulis,
was
I
it?
think. Yeah, they beat
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
We won the league, but we lost to Palace
It kept
on
them
my
up,
wedding
didn't it?
day.
It kept them up. It was like a big win for them to keep them in the league, I think it was.
Yeah.
But the last time that rule was being officiated on was 2019.
Don't know if you saw it. I saw a great list on. I was reading a news article, and they put the tweet into the article of all of the goals that should have been ruled out. The striking one, Bruno Fernandes scored a.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I tweeted that one.
Bruno Fernandes scored a great goal, free kick against Arsenal last season.
They got disallowed.
Of course, it would have been disallowed. If you look at the activity in the wall, it's like far bigger than what Gahey did. So no, I think it's stupid. I do, and the issue is, if that's the rule, fine, that's the rule. But the problem is, how many goals have been scored like that? Like when Eberiche Eze hits that, when Mark Gahey does that, there is no precedent for them to believe that it's ruled out. So it's utter nonsense.
And it feels like, you know what I hate about decisions like that? It'll be that, like, they won't make another one of them.
No, that would be the.
And so
the
it's like
next time it
Palace have just suffered from it, and we'll see goals going like that for the rest of the season.
The next
It's
time
like
it gets whistled will be like
the key-
2028.
Something will happen to like what happened to Altay by India, and it'll get called up next week, and I'll be there like, I don't like. It doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
You've sorted it out now. It's too late.
No, I mean, I just think Eze is masterful, though. And I'm surprised that he's going to Tottenham. If I were an Arsenal fan, I'd be going bonkers.
What happened there?
I would.
Like, he
How
seemed
much was
desperate for Arsenal.
Madueke? 50?
50.
How
yeah.
much is Eze? 60?
You could have had Eze instead of Norgard and Madueke.
Well, just Madueke.
Or just Madueke and add 10 million
Because I
quid?
assumed they got an extra 10
He must
mil
have some
there.
money
Or, look, if
lying
you
around.
think Madueke is a market opportunity or whatever, fine. But go and sign Eze anyway. Like, don't sign Madueke instead of Eze.
Yeah.
Eze takes you to the league title,
Yeah,
man.
they
He's
look weak,
wicked.
didn't they? Against Man United on the left-hand side. Saka didn't have a great game either. Martinelli, looked way out
weak,
of it.
crap.
weak.
Way out of it, mate.
You know, 'cause I haven't really paid attention to the ins and outs of this transfer because I always thought it was destined for Arsenal. So I kind of thought that will happen and it's done. It's not a case of him choosing Spurs, is it?
No,
it's a
Tottenham,
case of
Tottenham
Arsenal
going for him and
no
and
longer
Arsenal,
being in the market.
Yeah, Tottenham have made it happen, and Arsenal have decided to at least sit tight and not necessarily force it. I think it's ludicrous. And if you're an Arsenal fan, off the back of what you saw at Old Trafford, and then off the back of what you saw Eze do at Stamford Bridge, I just think that you go, okay, we were going to sit tight on this, but we now need to find 60 million quid now, today,
Yeah.
literally now. Like go now and do exactly what Liverpool did to Newcastle regarding Hugo Ekitike. Just go and get the player.
100%.
Because I think that, honestly, there was a moment when Adam Wharton picks the ball up in the centre of midfield, in the centre circle, and he sort of drops his shoulder and turns back on his left foot, like really uses his body well, to send Enzo Fernandez, like really sent him. Spun back on it, and he played a ball out wide. It was a good ball. He was under pressure, but it wasn't like as pinpoint as it could be, but kind of went over Eze's head. Eze's gone charging after it. You know when you jump and you bring it down in midair, like it's coming over your head, the ball's about to go out of play. Ballerina turns on it, nutmegs Caicedo, wins a free kick, and you're just like, why is Wharton doing that and Eze's doing that and they're not doing it in a Chelsea shirt? Like, what's Enzo Fernandez doing?
Wharton's going to be crazy money.
He's so good, though.
I know.
He's so good.
He's
Money well
Wharton's
spent.
brilliant.
Crazy money.
It's so well. It's money well
That's
spent.
why, I know I don't want to bring it to Man United and that, but that's why Man United have to get Baleba right now. Because next year, Wharton's going to be 150 plus and Baleba's going to be... You have to take it now.
Yeah.
Like,
But this is it. And, Eze doing things like that at Stamford Bridge, you then suddenly think about the impact that will have on Tottenham. Tottenham already a good team. Thomas Frank is already an excellent manager. You then bring in a player like Eze, and I feel like that's the kind of signing that raises the tide.
It's a coup. It feels like a coup for them. I think it should be at a higher level. And Spurs are a Champions League club, and I rate a lot what they've done in recent, even in recent times with Thomas Frank. But he's now in the Champions League with Tottenham Hotspur, and I think they've actually been saved because of Marinakis and Nottingham Forest being so hard, kind of hard with Morgan Gibbs-White. Eze's better than Gibbs-White, so improved in that situation.
But you know what? I would say that since you can be...
Yeah, touch different player. I'd rather have Eze, though.
You can be hugely cynical about what Daniel Levy's done since he's been at Tottenham. Tottenham fans are irate with him and they're totally correct. But credit where it's due. Since they won in Bilbao, everything that they've done has been right. Sacking Postecoglou, right decision. Bringing in Thomas Frank, annoyingly brilliant decision. It's exactly the manager that they need. Steady, proven, exactly the kind of manager that they should bring in. You then think about trying to sign Gibbs-White. It was a good signing. They did everything they can. Marinakis went nuts. They can't do anything about that. Palhinha, brilliant player.
Oh, it's a great deal.
Great signing, exactly what Tottenham need. Then suddenly Eze, and you're like, okay.
Are they approaching Arsenal's squad in terms of quality?
No, I don't think they're that, but they're definitely contenders for top 4. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, Richarlison, if he sprinkles a bit of stardust on Richarlison to turn him into the player that you haven't really seen it enough, Everton, Watford.
World Cup, Richarlison turns it on.
Yeah, Brazilians love it, mate.
He turns it on World Cup, trust me.
If Richarlison keeps Solanke out of the team, right, Eze linking up with him, you're suddenly looking at that front line when Kulusevski's fit.
Kudus
and Richarlison. Was it a goal and an assist? They assisted and goal.
They were also brilliant against Paris Saint-Germain. When people were going, oh, Spursy, they capitulated. I watched that whole game. They did really well. Yeah. That front 4 of Paris Saint-Germain, they all played. Buvey, Kvaratskhelia, McKola, they were all there. They didn't have a shot on target for 70 minutes. That's Thomas Frank, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is Thomas Frank.
I did think at the time that was one of those defeats where everyone's laughing and that, and it's funny, and you're gutted to have lost, but deep down you go, we're all right. And
then you do, and then on right. So you play really well, and you get beat on penalties by the best team by the second best club team in the world.
They're just happy. They're Tottenham. They're happy to be there.
Not anymore.
A lot of their fans are happy to just go.
No, but you know what? Weirdly, Booth. That's how they should be. You say that about, Palace being in Europe. They're just happy to be there. Tottenham fans, you should be able to say that, but they're not. They're one of the most expectant fan bases. Yeah, one of the most entitled fan bases.
Yeah, they are.
But I think they're going to have a really good year. I'm so upset that they got Thomas Frank. I just think it's like the perfect. He's a really good manager.
I think he communicates his ideas
level.
Obviously, he knows the Premier League. I think he's going to do well there.
He's as proven as you can be as well. In terms of his Premier League track record, Brentford should have never ever been there.
Are there any areas of concern for Spurs though? When you let's say to bring in Eze, is there any holes in that team?
Keeper, and everyone's got. Chelsea got a rubbish keeper. Arguably, he's improved definitely. You've got a rubbish keeper. City've got a young keeper. Oh, a load of keeper issues. It's only Liverpool and Arsenal with solid keepers.
I would say the issue at Tottenham as well, though, but it doesn't seem to be at the moment. I would ask: is Dom Solanke and Richarlison as your centre forwards? Is that a good enough front line to actually lead the line to take you into the top 4 and lead you in Europe?
Top 5, yeah.
I would have said no. But then you see Richarlison score a goal like that.
Eze gets goals as well.
You think Kudus was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I reckon, West Ham fans are so angry at the moment. I reckon part of their anger is because they're going to potentially get Savinho.
Is Savinho good?
Yeah.
It's good for them.
No, but I don't know.
Oh, mate. He got 10 assists last season and rubbish City. He's 2-footed, pacey, Brazilian, which is a bit ahead of a World Cup year. He'll want to play for Brazil. He's a good footballer.
I love it.
21 years old.
Justification, yeah.
Yeah.
My mum did it to me. I bought a new car and I went, oh, it's really nice. My mum went, Swedish. I was like, I don't even know what that means. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, they're well built in Sweden.
Is that true?
And German cars as well. You want Swedish or German cars?
Is that right? Okay, so is my mum onto something?
Of course it is. Right. Volvo.
Okay, I didn't know.
You got a Volvo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're solid cars.
Is that right?
Their safety ratings through the roof. Their safety ratings. They are. Honestly.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was good, bad, or indifferent.
You want a Swedish car.
Yeah. And I suppose you can do the same thing with footballers. When you start talking about, is Savinho good? You go, he did this, he scored this many goals, his GA was this. Brazilian.
Yeah.
But
but it doesn't work all the time.
No, it doesn't work all the time.
I'll tell you about Anthony, and then I go, he's Brazilian.
Yeah, apparently.
You go, what?
Yeah.
Let me see his
But no, look, for Tottenham, I think that they're just doing everything right at the moment. It's incredibly frustrating. I'm just slightly surprised that Eze himself fancies it.
I think he feels accomplished at Palace.
No, I think
there's only one
Palace.
way you can feel. He knows Spurs have got the stadium, they've got Champions League football. He doesn't have to leave London. I think Arsenal would have been his preferred
Do you
move.
think he's baffled that Arsenal have slowed down on him? Do you think he's going to his agent? Just double check.
Do you think part of it is why he goes, watch this, I'll go Spurs then, you pricks?
Maybe.
You know what I
Maybe.
mean?
Watch when I score a hat-trick at the at the Emirates.
I mean, it might not, but it's like, it's a good way to think of it, like to give you that extra bit of fuel.
Yeah, he's just so all of a sudden,
When was the last time Spurs beat Arsenal to a signing?
I don't think they ever have.
I can say it with chest, though, that this is embarrassing for Arsenal. You can't lose to Spurs in a big transfer. It's not like some young kid and you're both gambling for a kid. This changes Arsenal Football Club.
There's a massive hole in Arsenal's team where they need him. They need him as well.
Are they a big football club or what? Big football clubs address the problems in the squad.
Yeah.
Sir Alex Ferguson had the biggest ego in world football. He said, I still need a striker. He signed Robin van Persie. They won the league title. You know, they're an Eze away from winning the league title, and they're still sticking with Martinelli because this guy's ego is so big.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Because he laid the cones out for Guardiola a few years ago.
I am surprised that Arsenal slowed down, but so they have. And it looks like Eberechi Eze will be off to Tottenham.